Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another set of trading cards. Today I have for you a set of WCW Topps 1992 trading cards. Now, I actually had these cards as a kid, and I bought these, I think, secondhand somewhere. It might have been like a car boot sale or something like that. And I always remember looking at this card design and reading them, and I saw them online recently. I just had to get them. I think I paid about £20 for the set. I think there's 66 cards here in all. And it was just really, really cool to pick up. I'm going to put them in a binder after this, and just a really nice set to have. It just reminds me of my childhood and of just really nice days sitting around watching wrestling, and just days when I was a lot younger. So let's take a look at them. Let's see what we've got. I can't remember. Some of these I'll remember. Some of these I won't. Now on the top here, here's Lex Luger. Let's look at the card design here. Now it's a nice card design. I like this. Lightning sign across the top, and the WCW with the red, green and red WCW there, and you see it's an action shot there of Lex Luger. Now what I love about these old cards and what's so cool about them is look at the back there. Oh, there's number one, so these might actually be in order, so it might be like it being in order. They have his height, his weight, his nickname, the total package, and it gives you lots of information about him. And also, if you see down here, if you see on this card just here, it says the Lex Luger story continues on cards 30, 40, 50 and 54. How cool is that? And you can see there at the bottom, 1992 from Topps Island. So it's actually Topps Island Limited there. But 1992 from Topps Island. So that's really cool, because actually these cards, and I actually didn't realise this as a kid, I never actually read this bit. I was always reading the bit about the wrestler. I didn't really read this. That's quite cool that actually there are other cards that continue us on as you go. So that's what I love about these cards. Like the design on the back there again. So I've just knocked my tripod, and everything that is there. That's by the way, that's always a common thing in this. I'm always knocking my tripod. I think it's the third video in a row. So sorry about that. But anyway, that's the tripod being knocked and knocked around. But there we go. But that's what I like about these. Like I said, the card design, it's just clean and crisp, and it's just really, really nice. So that is card number one there. Now here's card number two. So it's odd because card number two is Sting, but Sting has actually got the world title. So Lex Luger was number one, but Sting's number two. I don't know quite how Topps came to doing these back in 1902. But there you are. There's the information with Sting. And you see again with his cards there, 41, 47 and 57, that his story continues there. And these are just, like I said, really cool cards. They feel nice as well. And great quality for the time as well for 1992. Just fantastic quality. Let's keep going here. Let's see what else we've got here. So we've got the late, great Brian Pillman here. Look at that. What a card. Well, a lovely card. And again, I'll show you the back. So I will show you the back of all of these. By all means, press pause on the video if you want to read everything on the back of it. But I will show both front and back for these, because there is a lot of information on the back, and I think it really adds to this card and collection. Here's the legendary Arn Anderson, who obviously does a podcast now with Conrad Thompson, and there's some information with Arn Anderson on the back there. Our next card is, it's Tom Zenk. Here we are, Tom Zenk, a star in WCW back in 1992. Then they went on to become Z-Man, I think in WCW as well, the Z-Man Tom Zenk, so a slight change of name. And yeah, there you go, his nickname Z-Man on the back, so whether he became Z-Man, I'm not sure whether they changed his name later on. But there's the information there on Tom Zenk. Our next one is Scott Steiner, and that's his old school Scott Steiner. So if not the WCW Scott Steiner with the blonde hair and the big muscles that you see now, this was the original Scott Steiner. And let's turn him over, there we are. There's his information. I'll just get my thumb out the way there. And it's interesting because Sting is on the back, I think, of all of these as well. See this blue here? I think Sting's on the back of all of those cards. So the card design for the back is exactly the same. It doesn't change for each wrestler. There, obviously, is Rick Steiner. And we'll pop him around. And again, Sting on the back there. And there is Rick's information. That's card number 7. So I'll go through these a bit quicker for you. So we've got Barry Windham there. There we go. Let's turn him over. There we are. And then we've got Butch Reed, who was a tag team with Ron Simmons called Doom. And actually, we'll look at that in a moment, because here's Butch Reed, and there's Butch information there on the back of the card. Sorry, I just centered that a bit better. I'm trying to stay out of the light, trying to get the reflection off the light in here is quite difficult. And there is Ron Simmons. So there is Ron Simmons, his tag team partner. There we go. And there's the information on the back for Ron Simmons. Our next one, oh, it's actually Doom. There you go. That was quite good. There you go. There's Doom as the next card. There we go. And there's the information there for the Doom tag team. There we go. And the next one is El Diante, who most of you will know, actually, a Giant Gonzalez. This was before Giant Gonzalez, 1992, obviously. A year before he came to WWE in 1993, or WWF as it was at the time, to become Giant Gonzalez. So there is him, card number 12. And a guy who is in WWE now, and he's backstage, Michael P.S. Hayes. There we are. And there's the back of the card for P.S. Hayes. And then we have his tag team partner, Jimmy Garvin. There we are. There is Jimmy Garvin. There we go. And there is the Fabulous Freebirds ones. This is quite cool because you get the individual cards of both wrestlers. So you get the individual ones. And then you seem to get the tag team ones as well, which is quite nice. It's quite a nice little addition. Quite a little thing to do, but especially back, remember, this was 1992. So that's, a really, really cool thing to do. And we've got another Steiner Brothers one here. There we are. And we'll just turn that over. And there's some information on the back there for that. There we go. So that's card 16. Then we're up to Brian Pillman next. What a legendary wrestler he is. Brian Pillman there looks like he's actually taking on, looks like Ric Flair there. And there is some information, all the information there for Flying Brian on the back. Just put it that way so you can see a bit better. There we go. What a card that is. That's really cool. Oh my God. It's the Diamond Stud. This, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who the Diamond Stud is, this is Scott Hall. This is Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. That is incredible. I did not expect to see that. That is really cool. I'm going to be quite careful with this. I don't remember seeing this as a kid. So this is quite cool. And you've got the back there. See, just a little thing to point out. Most hated opponents, which is quite cool. Like, you wouldn't have that on a card now. Like, most hated opponents. Well, that's really cool. I actually really, really like that. And it continues at card 52. So I think we have got 52 as well, because we've got 66 cards, which might be the whole set. I'm not entirely sure. But how cool is that? That is Razor Ramon. Then this is PN News, who's been WCW. That's him. And there's his information on the back. Then we've got Johnny B. Bad, who went on to become Mark Merrow, who I believe now does inspirational speaking and does a lot of that across America, I believe. But this was when he was Johnny B. Bad in WCW. I believe a creation of Dusty Rhodes. And talking of legendary figures in wrestling, this is Paul Heyman, as he's known here, Paul E. Dangerously of the Dangerous Alliance. That is a very, very young Paul Heyman. And there with this mobile phone, and there's a blurb for him on the back. How cool is that? And it's so amazing to see that, like, Paul Heyman's still wrestling now. This was 1992. Very, very cool to see it. Very, very cool. And one of the best technical wrestlers, in-ring performers, Bobby Eaton there, hitting a massive, massive leg drop. Look at that. And there's the information on the back for beautiful Bobby. There we go. And then we've got Richard Morton, or Ricky Morton, as we know him now. You see him on the NWA Power Series. Who doesn't love Ricky Morton? Let's have a look at the back of the card there. All the information about Ricky Morton. That is very cool. That is very, very cool. I don't remember that as a kid either. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is One Man Gang. Oh, amazing. Okay, so that's cool. That's really, really cool. I remember One Man Gang from WWE back in the 80s, so that's actually really, really cool. I didn't know he had a WCW card, so that's quite nice. That's quite a random thing. Oh, talking about random, it's Diamond Dallas Page. Fantastic. I love Diamond Dallas Page. I've actually got behind me, I've got a big figure of Diamond Dallas Page, a WCW figure. It's huge. I've also got his book, Positivity Page. Diamond Dallas Page, real inspirational person, and here's the back of his card. Isn't that incredible? Diamond Dallas Page, that's really, really cool. And oh, what have we got next? Oh, it's a checklist card. So actually, I can have a look through to make sure I do have all these. Sorry, I'll just hold that there. It's a checklist card. So that's 1 to 16 there. Is there anything on the back here? 133. So yeah, 66, I think, maybe. All the cards in this set. So that's really cool because that looks like I have got all the cards here. So that is a checklist card. Here we have Tommy Rich. Here we go. Let's look at the back of the information for him. And again, pause this, guys, as you're going along. If you want to read the information on the back, it's really cool to read. And just what they put on there, I just think it's really, really cool. And then we've got another one here of Peer News, a bit more of an action shot. And we'll pop that on the back. There we are. There we go. And oh my, I do remember this as a kid. Van Hammer, oh my god. I haven't seen this card in a long, long time. Wow, Van Hammer. That is tremendous. That is fantastic. That is Van Hammer. That is incredible. And then we go back to Lex Luger. So the story continues apparently with these. So this is Lex Luger. Now, is there anything different on the back? It's continued from card 1. So the information from these actually continues from one card to another. That's really, really smart. What a smart thing for Topps to have done back then. Just a really, really clever thing for them to do. I think that's amazing. And I love these old wrestling cards. These old WCW wrestling cards are just so cool. I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them. These just bring back so many memories. And then we've got Missy Hat. There we are. I'm going to turn that over. There we go. Lovely. And then we have another Van Hammer. It looks like Van Hammer after a match there. And there's some information there on Van Hammer. There we go. Then Arn Anderson again. So talking with Paulie Dangerously. So not all of them continue, I see, because I see they've got sort of separate information on as well. So not all continue, but it is cool that some of them do continue. I think it's a very, very cool thing. There's Bobby Eaton there. And this one is continued, so you can see at the top there, continued from card 27. So some do continue information, some don't. But I think it's really, really cool. Here's Jimmy Garvin. Now they've said, hang on, they've said that's Jimmy Garvin. But that looks like Scott Hall to me. Is that a misprint? Have a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Does that not look like Diamond Stud or Razor Ramon, Scott Hall to you? How strange, is that a misprinted card? Like, what's on the back of it? It is Jimmy Garvin information on the back. But I think, looking at that's Razor Ramon, that's Diamond Stud. I mean, how strange. I wonder if that's a misprinted card. Let me just put that up to the screen there as well. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is Diamond Stud. So I'm not quite sure why Jimmy Garvin's listed on there. How strange. How very, very strange. I have no idea. If anyone knows about that, put a comment. Whack a comment in there. Yeah, I don't know why they've got Razor Ramon as Jimmy Garvin, or Diamond Stud, sorry, as Jimmy Garvin. I'm not too sure. And his Big Josh, his WCW card. There we go. Dustin Rhodes, who obviously now is Dustin Rhodes in AEW, was Gold Dust in WWE. That is very, very cool. A Dustin Rhodes card. That is very, very cool. There we are. And then we've got another Tom Zenk card here. It's Tom Zenk. And if we turn that over, some information there on Zenk. So I don't think that wasn't continued from his other cards. There's another Johnny B. Bad card here. There we go. So they seem to have done 2 or maybe 3 cards from each wrestler. So they seem to have done, for some, 2 or 3 cards of each. So very, very interesting. Here's Lex Luger. There we go. And we've got our next Sting card. There we are. Now, next one is Terry Taylor. Now part of WWE. Their backstage team there. There we go. Now, up next, Big Van Vader. Oh, wow, what a wrestler he was. What a big man he was. Big Van Vader. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. There's all the information there they put on Vader. That's card 43. Then we have an action shot there of Arn Anderson. There we are. There we go. And then we have Barry Windham. There he is. And that's him. And then another one of One Man Gang. So that's really cool. There's One Man Gang there. Another one of One Man Gang. There we are. There we go. And another one of Sting. So this is like our third or fourth one of Sting, but it's not surprising considering Sting, one of WCW's biggest stars, and this was continued from card number 41, around card 47. There we are, there's Sting cards. And here's our other checklist. So let's have a look. So that goes down to 50 on that side. If we turn it over, it does go to 66. So that actually means that I should have the whole lot here. Now, it's happened again. Jimmy Garvin, but that's Diamond Stud. How weird is this? Like, it's so bizarre. That, ladies and gentlemen, look again. I'll just bring it up a bit closer. That again is Diamond Stud, and they printed it as Jimmy Garvin. That is so strange. I wonder if that was a misprint with this batch, or I don't know if it's the same with all of them. But again, put something down in the comments. Why have they labelled Diamond Stud as Jimmy Garvin? That's really bizarre. That's card 49. There we go. There's Lex Luger. There we go. And continued from the card 40. There we go. Let's put that down there. And we've got Dustin Rhodes action shot. There we go. Now, here's a Diamond Stud card. So this is the Diamond Stud. So I don't know what happened with these cards. It'd be really interesting to find out, if anyone can actually find out. And it's got all the information about Diamond Stud on the back. And again, most hated opponents. But how strange. How strange. The Jimmy Garvin ones don't seem to have Jimmy Garvin's image on it. Was there a mix-up at the factory, or I don't know. It's very strange, very strange. Here's Tommy Rich. And his card information there. I'll just try and get the light out of the way. Sorry, guys. It's a bit difficult with this camera. There we go. Now, we're at card 53. So, we've only got another 13 cards left to go. So, we've got a Lex Luger there. And that's continued from the card before. There we go. Then we've got Bobby Eaton. There we are. Another Johnny B. Bad card there with Theodore Long. If you remember Teddy Long, Theodore Long. SmackDown General Manager back in the day. There we go. Another Sting card. So there's a lot of Sting cards in this set. But as I said, you know, it is WCW set, and Sting was their most popular wrestler. Next set is Big Josh. There we go. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Oh, wow. Tracy Smothers. That's very cool. That's very cool. Sadly, Tracy passed away. But very cool to have a card of Tracy Smothers. That's very cool. I'm very happy with that. Card number 59. And that's amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'd love to see that. And here we are, another Brian Pillman card. Just love seeing Brian Pillman. You can see how much he looks like his son as well. It's Brian Pillman Jr. looks so much like his father. Brian Pillman Jr. obviously wrestles in AEW. And very cool to see that. And it continued from card number 17 as well. So good. Now we've got 6 cards left. We've got Big Van Vader. Let's put the information there. There we go. There we go. And another one of Terry Taylor. Another one of a very young Terry Taylor. There we are. And there's the information on there. And 4 left. We should have 4 left. So we've got Ron Simmons. Here's another card for him. There we go. Then we've got Tom Zenk. Card for him. Then we have PN News. There we are. And the very final card, card 66. The Giant again, El Diante. There we are. And there we go. How amazing, guys. That is all 66 cards from the WCW Topps Ire, sorry, should I say, 1992 set. Very cool to have a look through. Very odd to see. The Diamond Stud issues there. Very strange to see Diamond Stud on stuff, but him to be labelled as something else. Like I say, guys, if you know anything about that, do put it in the comments. Did it happen on all of these? Or was it just there's just a misprint I've got, or because that's really bizarre. I'd love to know. It'd be really interesting to find out. I don't know if anyone knows, but it would be really cool to find out actually about those. But apart from that, I love this set. This set just reminds me, like I say, so much of being a child. I love the information on the back here. I love the sting there. It's just so cool, and it's just such a lovely reminder of what I would call old school professional wrestling, being the age I am now. So it's lovely to have a look back at this. I hope you've really enjoyed it as well. I hope you've enjoyed going down memory lane, seeing some of these older wrestlers, and seeing this older set of cards. So you've really enjoyed it, guys. I've thoroughly enjoyed this today, and it's been really lovely to go through this with you. I hope to see you all again very, very soon, and I'll be back with another video. Who or what I have next, I don't know. It could be another retro, it could be another box opening, could be some more Sam attacks. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you click the notification button, and you'll see whatever I come up with next. Thanks so much, guys. See you all again very, very soon.